His captain's heart, which in scuffles of great fight, hath burst the buckles at his breast. Reddings all tempers, and becomes the billows in the fan to cool a gypsy's lust. Take good note and you shall see a triple pillar of the world transform into a strumpet's pool. Behold and see.
If it be love indeed, tell me how much.
There's beggary in the love that can be reckoned.
I was born how far to be beloved.
Then thou needst find out new heaven, new earth.
News, my good lord, from Rome.
Greats me, the sun.
Nay, hear them, Antony. Fulvia perchance is angry, or who knows if the scarce bearded Caesar doth send his powerful mandate unto you. Do this or this. Take in that kingdom, and enfranchise that. Perform it, or else we damn thee.
How, my lord?
Perchance, nay. Most alike thou must not stay here longer. Thy dismission has come from Caesar. Therefore hear it, Antony. Where's Fulvia's process? Caesar's, I would say. Call in the messenger. As I am Egypt's queen, thou blushest, Antony.
Let Rome and Tyre melt, and the wide arc of the ranged empire fall. Here is my space. Kingdoms are clay. Our dungy earth alike feeds beast and man. The nobleness of life is to do thus, when such a mutual pair, and such a twain do it, in which I bind on pain of punishment the world to weet we stand up, peerless.
Oh, excellent falsehood. Why did he marry Fulvia and not love her? I'll seem the fool I am not. Antony will be himself.
But stirred by Cleopatra. Now, for the love of love in her soft hours, let's not confound the time with conference harsh. There's not a moment of our lives that should stretch without some pleasure now. What's for tonight?
Here, the ambassador.
Fie, frankly, queen, no messenger but thine. And all alone tonight we'll wander through the streets and note the qualities of people. Come, my queen. Last night you did desire it. Speak not to us.
Most absolute Alexis. Where is the soothsayer you praise so to the queen?
Soothsayer, your will?
Is this the one? Is it you, lady, who know all things?
In nature's infinite book of secrecy. A little I can read.
Oh, good lady, give me good fortune.
I make not, but foresee.
Pray then, foresee. Let me be married to 3 kings in forenoon and widow them all. Let me have a child at 50 whom Herod of Jewry may do homage. Find me to marry with Octavius Caesar and companion of my mistress.
You shall outlive the lady whom you serve.
Excellent! Have a long life. Better than pigs. Ready? How many boys and wenches must I have?
Well, if every of your wishes had a womb, 1,000,000. You think none but your sheets are privy to your wishes?
Nay. Come to ours.
Your fortunes are alike.
Oh, but how? Give me particulars.
I have said.
But am I not an inch of fortune better than she? Well, if you were but an inch of fortune better than I, where would you choose it? Not in my husband's nose. Saw you, my lord?
No, my lady.
He was disposed to mirth, but on the sudden a Roman thought struck him. Where's Alexis?
Here at your service. When my lord approaches.
We will not look on him. Go with us.
Fulvia, thy wife, first came into the field.
Against my brother Lucius.
I,
Well, what worse?
my lord.
Speak to me, O mince, not the general tongue.
Fulvia, thy wife, is dead.
Where died she?
In Sicyon. Her length of sickness with what else importeth thee to know what this bears.
Forbear me. There is a great spirit gone. Thus I did desire it. What our contempt doth often hurl from us, we wish it ours again. Present pleasure, by revolution lowering, does become the opposite of itself. She's good, being gone. The hand can pluck her back that shoved her on. I must, from this enchanting queen, break off 10,000 ills more than the harms I know my idleness doth hatch. How now, Barnes?
What's your pleasure, sir?
We must have haste from his.
Then we kill all our women. You see what unkindness is to them? If they suffer our departure, death's the word. Cleopatra, catching but the least noise of this, dies instantly. I have seen her die 20 times upon far poorer moment.
Would I had never seen her.
Oh, sir, you had then left unseen. A wonderful piece of work.
Fulvia is dead.
Sir,
Fulvia is dead.
Fulvia.
Dead.
Sir, give the gods a thankful sacrifice.
The business she hath broached in the state cannot endure my absence.
And the business you have broached here cannot be without.
No more light answers. Let her officers have notice of what we purpose. I shall break the cause of our expedience to the queen and give her leave to depart.
Where is he?
I've not seen him since.
See where he is, who's with him, what he does. I did not send you. If you find him sad, say I am dancing. If in mirth, report that I am suddenly sick. Quick and return.
But here comes Antony.
I'm sick and sullen.
I am sorry to give breathing to my purpose.
Help me away, dear Charmian, I shall fall. It cannot be this long besides nature will not sustain it.
Most sweet queen.
Pray you, stand further from me.
What's the matter?
I know by that same eye there's some good news. What says the married woman? You may go. Would she had never given me leave to come. Let her not say 'tis I that keep you here. I have no power over you. Hers you are.
The gods best
Oh,
know.
never was there queen so mightily betrayed. Yet first I saw the treasons planted.
Cleopatra.
How could I think thou couldst be mine and true, who have been false to Fulvia?
Most sweet queen.
I pray you, seek no color for your going. Bid farewell to go. When you suit staying, then is the time for word. No going then. Eternity is in our lips and eye, bliss in our brows bent. None, our parts so poor, was a race of heaven. They are so still. Or thou, the greatest soldier in the world, art turned the greatest liar.
How now, lady?
I would I had thy inches. Thou shouldst know there is a heart in Egypt.
Hear me, queen. strong necessity of time commands our services a while. But rest assured, my full heart remains here in use with you. Our Italy shines o'er with civil swords. Sextus Pompeius makes his approaches to the port of Rome. But that which most with you should save my going is Fulvia's death.
Though age from folly could not give me freedom, it does from childishness. Can Fulvia die?
She's dead, my queen. See when and where she died.
Oh, most false love, where be the sacred vials thou shouldst fill with sorrowful water? Now I see in Fulvia's death, how mine receipt shall be.
Most precious queen, forbear, and give true evidence to this love which stands in honorable trial.
So Fulvia told me. I prithee, turn aside and weep for her. Then bid adieu to me, and say the tears belong to Egypt.
I'll leave you, lady.
Courteous lord, one word. Sir, you and I must part. That's not it. Sir, you and I have loved. That's not it. Something. My oblivion is the very Antony. I am all forgotten.
But that your royalty holds idleness its subject. I should take you for idleness itself.
His sweating labor to bear idleness so near the heart. Cleopatra, this. Sir, forgive me, since my becomings kill me when they do not lie well to you. Your honor calls you hence, therefore be deaf to my unpitied folly, and all the gods go with you. Upon your sword sit laurel victory, and smooth success be strewn before your feet.
Come, our separation so abides and flies that thou, yet residing here, goest with me, and I, hence fleeting, here remain with thee. Away.
You may see, Lepidus, and henceforth know that it is not Caesar's natural vice to hate our great competitor. From Alexandria this is the news. He fishes, drinks, and ways to let light tonight and revel. It is not more manlike than he, nor the Queen of Ptolemy more womanly. He hardly gave audience or vouchsafed to think he had partners. You shall find there a man who is abstract of all faults. That's all men follow.
I must not think there are evils enough to darken all his goodness.
You are too indulgent.
Here's more news. Pompey is strong at sea, and it appears he's beloved of those that have only feared Caesar.
I should have known no less. Antony, leave that lascivious wassels. Let his shame quickly drive him to Rome. 'Tis time we twain did show ourselves in the field, and to that an end. Assemble immediate council. Pompey thrives in our idleness.
Tomorrow, Caesar.
Farewell.
Charming.
Madam,
Give me to drink mandragora,
why, madam?
that I might sleep out this great gap of time my Antony is away.
You think of him too much.
Oh, 'tis treason.
Madam, I trust not so.
Thou, you, Mardian,
To what thy highness pleasure?
not thou to hear thee sing. I take no pleasure in aught eunuch have. 'Tis well for thee that being unseminarred, thy freer thoughts may not fly forth of Egypt. Hast thou affection?
Yes, gracious madam.
Indeed.
Not indeed, for I can do nothing yet. Have I fierce affections? And think what Venus did with Mars.
Oh, Charmian, where thinkst thou he is now? Stands he or sits he? Or is he on his horse? Oh, happy horse to bear the weight, Antony.
Sovereign of Egypt, hail.
How much unlike art thou, Mark Antony, yet coming from him. Great medicine hath with his tinct gilded thee. How goes it with my brave Mark Antony?
Last thing he did, dear madam, he kissed the last of many doubled kisses, this Orient pearl. His speech still sticks in my heart.
Mine ear must pluck it thence.
Good friend, quoth he, say the firm Roman to great Egypt sends this treasure of an oyster, at whose foot to mend the petty present I will piece her opulent throne with kingdoms. All the East say that shall call her mistress.
What, was he sad or merry?
No, like to the time of year between extremes of hot and cold, he was nor sad nor merry.
Oh, well-divided disposition. Note him good Charmian, 'tis the man. Note him. He was not sad, for he would shine on those that make their looks by his. He was not merry, which seemed to tell him his remembrance lay in Egypt with his joy. Between them both, oh, heavenly mingle. Meetst thou my posts?
Aye, madam, 20 several messengers. Why do you send so thick?
Who's born the day I forget to send to Antony shall die a beggar. Ink and paper, Charmian, welcome. Good Alexis. Did I, Charmian, ever love Caesar so?
Oh, that brave Caesar.
Be choked with such another emphasis. Say the brave Antony.
The valiant Caesar.
By Isis, I will give thee bloody teeth if thou with Caesar paragon again, my man of men.
By your most gracious pardon, madam, I sing but after you.
My salad days, when I was green in judgment, cold in blood, to say as I said then. But come, fetch me ink and paper. He shall have every day a several greeting, or I'll unpeople Egypt.
Noble friends, that which combined us was most great, and let not a leaner action rend us. What's amiss may be gently heard. When we debate our trivial difference loud, we do commit murder and healing wounds. Then, noble partners, the rather, for I earnestly beseech touch you the sourest points, the sweetest terms, nor cursedness grow to the matter.
'Tis spoken well. Were we before our armies to fight, I should do thus.
Welcome to Rome.
Thank you.
Sit.
Sit, sir.
Nay then.
I learn you take things ill which are not so, or being concern you not.
I must be laughed at, if for little or for nothing. That I should say myself offended, and with you chiefly in the world more laughed at. That I should once name you derogatorily, when your name sounded not concerned me.
My being in Egypt, Caesar, what was it to you?
You may be pleased to catch in mine intent, by what did here befall you. Your wife and brother made wars upon me. Their consultation was themed for you. You were the word of war.
You do mistake your business. My brother never did urge me in his act. I did inquire it, and had my learning from some true reports that drew their swords with you. Did he not rather discredit my authority with yours, and make wars against my stomach, having alike your cause? Of this my letters before did satisfy you. If you are to patch a quarrel, as a matter of whole, you have not to make it with. It must not be with this.
You lay your defense and judgment to me, but you patch up your excuses.
Not so, not so. I know you could not lack, I'm certain on it. The very necessity of the thought that I, your partner in these causes against which he fought, could not with graceful eyes attend those wars which fronted mine own peace. As for my wife, how would you have her spirit in such another? A third of the wars of the world is yours, which at the snaffle you may pace easy, but not such a wife.
We had all such wives, that the men might go to wars with the women.
I wrote you while riding Alexandria. You did pocket my letters, and with taunts did jibe my missive out of audience.
He fell upon me ere admitted. 3 kings I had newly feasted, and did not want of what I was in the morning. But next day I told him of myself, which was as much to have asked him pardon. Let this fellow be nothing of our strife, if we contend out of our question wiping.
You have broken the article of your oath, which you shall never have tongue to charge me with.
Soft, Caesar.
No, Lepidus. Let him speak. The honor is sacred which he talks on now, supposing that I lie. But on, Caesar, the article of my oath.
To lend me arms and aid when I required them, by both which you both denied.
Neglected, rather. And then, when poisoned hours had bound me up from mine own knowledge. As nearly as I may, I'll pay the pension to you. But mine honesty shall not make poor my greatness, nor shall my power work without it. Truth is, that Fulvia, to have me out of Egypt, made wars here, for which myself, the ignorant motive, do so far ask pardon, as befits mine honor to stoop in such a case.
'Tis noble spoken.
Or, if you were to borrow one another's love for the instant, you may, when you hear no more words of Pompey, return it again. You shall have time to wrangle in when you have nothing else to do.
Thou art a soldier only. Speak no more.
Truth should be silent. I had almost forgot.
Give me leave, Caesar.
Speak, Agrippa.
Thou hast a sister by the mother's side, admired Octavia. Great Mark Antony is now a widower.
Say not so, Agrippa. If Cleopatra heard your reproof, well-deserved rashness.
I'm not married, Caesar. Let me hear Agrippa further speak.
To hold you in perpetual amity, to make you brothers, to knit your heart with unslipping knot. Take Antony Octavia to be his wife, whose beauty claims no worse a husband than the best of men, by whose virtues and whose gentle graces speak that which none else can utter. By this marriage, all little jealousies which now seem great, and all great fears which now import their dangers, would then be nothing.
Will Caesar speak?
Not till he has heard how Antony is touched by what he has spoke already.
What power is in Agrippa, if I were to say, Agrippa, be it so, to make this good?
The power of Caesar, and his power unto Octavia.
Then may I never to this good purpose, which so fairly shows, dream of impediment. Come, give me thy hand, and further this act of grace. From this hour forth, the hearts of brothers govern our loves, and sway our great designs.
There is my hand, a sister I bequeath you, whom no brother has loved so dearly. Let her join our kingdom in our hearts, to let her love never fly off again.
Happily, amen. Time calls upon us, of us most Pompey presently be sought, or else he seeks out us.
Where lies he?
Mount Mycenum,
What is his strength by land?
great and increasing, but by sea he is absolute master.
So is the fame. Would we had spoke together hastily for it. Yet, ere we put ourselves in arms, dispatch we the business that we have talked of.
With most gladness. Lend you my sister's view, whither straight I'll lead you.
Let us, Lepidus, not lack your company.
Noble Antony, not sickness should detain me.
Welcome from Egypt, sir.
My honorable friend, Agrippa.
Ah, good Enobarbus, we have cause to be glad that matters are so well digested. You stayed well by in Egypt.
Aye, we did sleep day out of countenance, and made the night light with drinking.
Ah, 8 wild boars roasted whole at breakfast and 12 persons there, is this true?
This was but a fly by a needle. We had much more monstrous matters of feast, which worthily deserves noting.
She's a most triumphant lady, if reports be square to her.
When she first met Mark Antony, she pursed up his heart on the river of Cydnus.
There she appeared indeed, or my reporter devised well for her.
I will tell you, the barge she sat in, like a burnished throne burned on the water. The poop was beaten gold, purple sails, so perfumed that the winds were lovesick with them. The oars were silver, which to the tune of flutes kept stroke, and made the water which they did beat to follow faster, as amorous of their strokes. On either side her sat pretty dimpled boys like smiling cupids, whose diverse colored fans did seem to glow the delicate cheeks they did cool. And what they undid, did.
Rare Egyptian.
But she made great Caesar lay his sword to bed. He plowed her, and she cropped.
And now Antony must leave her husband.
No, he will not. Age cannot wither her, nor custom stale her infinite variety. Other women cloy the appetites they feed, but she makes hungry where most she satisfies. For vilest things are become themselves in her, that the holy priests bless her when she's riggish.
If beauty, wisdom, modesty can tame the heart of Antony, Octavia is a blessed lottery to him. Let us go then, sir. Make yourself my guest while you abide.
Humbly, sir, I thank you.
Will sometimes divide me from thy bosom.
On which time before the gods my knees shall bow my prayers unto them for you.
Good night, sir. Dear Octavia, read not my blemishes in the world's report, for I have not kept my square, but that to come shall all be done by the rule. Good night, dear lady. Good night, sir. Good night.
Music, moody food of us that trade in love.
Music, ho!
No, let it alone. Let's to billiards. Come, Charmian.
My arm is sore. Let's play with Marion.
As well, a woman with the eunuch plays with a woman. Come, you'll play with me, sir?
As well as I can, madam.
And when when goodwill is shown, don't come too short. The actor may plead pardon. Now, bring me mine angle, will to the river. There, my music playing far off, I will betray tawny finned fishes. My bended hook shall pierce their slimy jaws, and as I draw them up, I'll think them every one an Antony and say, ah, you're caught. Oh, from Rome, ram thou thy fruitful tidings in mine ears that long time have been barren.
Madam,
Antonius dead. If thus thou sayest, villain, thou kill'st thy mistress. Well, free if thou so yield him. Well, there's gold for thee, and here my bluest veins to kiss, which kings have licked and trembled, kissing.
first, madam, he is well.
Oh, there's more gold. But, Sir Mark, we used to say the dead are well. Bring it to that, and the gold I give thee will I melt and pour down thy ill-uttering throat.
But madam, hear me.
Never mind, strike thou ere thou speak. Yet, well and free if thou so yield him. If thou sayest Antonius lives, is friends with Caesar, or not captive to him, I'll set thee in a shower of gold and hail rich pearls upon thee.
He's well, madam,
Well said.
and friends with Caesar.
Thou'rt an honest man.
Caesar and he are greater friends than ever.
Make thee a fortune from me.
But yet, madam,
I do not like but yet. It does allay the good precedents. Fire, but yet is as a jailer to bring forth monstrous malefactors. I prithee, friend, pour out the pack of matter in mine ear, the good and bad together. Antonius is in a state of health. Is friends with Caesar, thou sayest, and thou sayest free.
free, madam? No, I made no such report. He's bound unto Octavia.
What good turn?
For the best turn in the bed. He's married to Octavia.
Most infectious pestilence upon thee.
Now, by the great music, make not the match.
Say this not so, province. I will give thee and make thy fortunes proud.
He's married, madam.
Fool, thou hast lived too long. Oh, good now. Keep yourself within yourself, the man is innocent. So innocent, escape not the thunderbolt. Egypt into Nile, and kindly creatures turn all to serpents. Call the slave again, though I am mad. I will not bite him. Call.
He is afeard to come.
Will not hurt him. Come hither, sir. Always be honest, it's never good to bring bad news. Give to a gracious message and host a tongue, but let ill tidings tell themselves when they be felt.
I have done my duty.
Is he married? I cannot hate thee worse than I do, if thou again sayst yes.
He's married, madam.
For God's sake, how dost thou hold this?
Should I lie, madam?
Would thou didst. Though half my Egypt were submerged and made a cistern for scaled snakes. He is married.
Take no offense that I would not offend you. Punishing me for what you make me do seems much unequal. He's married to Octavia.
That his fault should make a knave of thee that art not. Thou Shirok. Get thee hence.
Good, your highness, patience.
In praising Antony, I have dispraised Caesar.
Many times, madam.
And paid for now. Lead me from here. I faint. Oh, Iris. Charmian. 'Tis no matter. Go to the fellow, good Alexis. Bid him report the feature of Octavia. Her years of inclination, let him not leave out the color of her hair. Bring me word quickly.